Lesson 10, States of Matter. Classify the items shown below into solids, liquid or gases by writing S for solids, L for liquids and G for gases respectively. Look out for items that show a combination of two states. This is liquid, so you have to write L. This is liquid, so you have to write L. This is solid, you have to write S. This is solid, you have to write S. This is, you have to show water. This is show water, so you have to write L. This is solid. This is solid, so you have to write S. This show gas, so you have to write G for gas. This is solid, you have to write S. Everything that we see around us, such as water, food, furniture, plants and animals, is matter. Apart from these things that we cannot see, such that air and water vapor present in the atmosphere are also matter. Let us study more about matter and its states. Matter. Anything that occupies space and has mass is called matter. Anything that occupies space and that has mass, that are called matter. Mass is all the stuff present in an object. For example, when we pour milk in a glass, the milk occupies space in the glass. You must have also noticed that a glass containing milk is heavier than an empty glass. This means that milk occupies space and has weight. Thus, milk is matter. Milk occupies space and it has weight also. That's why milk is matter here. You must have seen a wall being made of bricks. Each brick acts as the building block for the wall. Similarly, matter is also made up of small particles. These particles are the building blocks of matter. We cannot see these particles with the naked eyes. Now we have to know about states of matter. Matter exists in three states. The three states of matter are solid, liquid and gas. Student, we know that there are three states of matter and that are solids, liquids and gas. The arrangement of particles in each state of matter is different. Let us study about different states of matter one by one. First of all, we have to know about solids. Solids are one of the most common form of matter present around us. The walls of our house and school, our pencil box, our water bottle, the table, etc. are example of solids. Student, these are example of solids. Just like the wall of our house, school, our pencil box, our water bottle, the table, etc. These all are examples of solids. In solids, the particles are arranged extremely close to each other. Just like this. You have to see this diagram. This is arrangement of particles in solid. In solids, the particles are arranged extremely close to each other. There is strong attraction between particles that keep them together. Since the particles in solids are closely packed, the solids have a definite shape and volume. Student, we all know that solids have definite shape and also definite volume. Now we have to understand about liquids. Liquids are found everywhere around us. Some examples of liquids are water, milk, oil, etc. Water, milk, oil, these are examples of liquids. In liquid, the particles are not tightly held as in the case of solids. The particles are held loosely and they slide past one another. This is the reason why liquids do not have a fixed shape and they flow. Student, this is arrangement of particles in liquid. In liquid, the particles are not tightly held as in the case of solids. In the liquid, the particles are held loosely and they slide past one another. So that's why liquids do not have a fixed shape, they flow. The liquid take the shape of the container they are kept in. Though the liquid do not have a definite shape, yet they have a definite volume. Student, we have to know that in liquid do not have a definite shape. Liquids do not have a definite shape, yet they have a definite volume. Now we have to know about gases. The particles of gases are held by very weak force of attraction between them. This is the reason they move randomly in all directions available to them. Student, this is diagram of arrangement of particles in gases. This is also the reason that the gases do not have a definite shape and a definite volume too. In gases do not have a definite shape. We have to know that gases do not have a definite shape and also it do not have a definite volume too. For example, when we blow a balloon, the shape of the balloon changes and when we deflate the balloon, the air inside rushes out and gets mixed with air of the room. Some example of gases are water vapor, oxygen and carbon dioxide. The particles of air move freely around each other. When we burn an incense stick in one corner of the room or use a perfume, the smell spreads and reach every nook and corner of the room. Now student, we have to understand the checkpoint of this chapter. Read the statements given below. Draw a star for statements that are true for solids. Put a tick for statements that are true for liquid and underline the statements that are true for gases. Number 1, they have fixed shape. We know that solid have fixed shape, so you have to make a star on it. We know that solid have fixed shape, so you have to make a star in it. Number 2, they have fixed volume but no fixed shape. Student, we know that in liquid there is fixed volume but there is no fixed shape. So you have to tick on it. This is liquid, so you have to tick on it. Number 3, they have no fixed volume. Student, we know that in gas there is no fixed volume, so you have to underline this statement. Number 4, force of attraction among particles is maximum. We know that in solid, force of attraction among particles is maximum, so you have to make a star in it. Number 5, they occupy all the space available to them. We know that in liquid occupy all the space available to them, so that's why you have to tick on it.